What's up, everyone? It's Mr. Ramble coming at you with more science. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to submit your final zoo exhibit project. Quick disclosure, if you haven't gotten to this point, stop right now and reflect on yesterday's video and also Monday's video as well that talks about the different options on how to do the CER portion of your zoo exhibit project. But without further ado, if you are at the point that you feel good about your CER portion of your project, let's check out what you need to do to finalize and submit it. Today, our goal is to continue to revise the CER on the zoo exhibit project of your chosen organism. And obviously, in order to do that, we must first open our zoo exhibit worksheet or packet that we've been working on for the past week. Here, I have opened my model project and the appropriate section it's supposed to be on, which is a CER response via zoo exhibit advertisement, which basically means that this is the CER portion of our zoo exhibit project, which is in the form of an advertisement. And obviously with the CER, like I talked in the last video, our goal is to answer the prompt, how is your organism a good choice for a zoo exhibit? And remember, this is an either yes, my organism is a great choice for my zoo exhibit, or no, my organism is not a good choice for an organism or for a zoo exhibit. And with your CER, whether you're doing a traditional essay right here on my screen or an advertisement, which can be a form of a poster or anything, you are supporting your claim with a lot of evidence and a lot of reasoning from the research that you've done with the claims criteria or with the criteria constraints and engineering problems, which I'm showing all on the screen right now, that you should have already completed last week. So let's proceed into the goal for today, which is finalizing your CER. Now, this is the same for both whether or not you chose the traditional essay route or the advertisement route. The finalizing portion is the same for both. So make your way to your rubric on your exhibit project packet, and you'll find that there's a rubric for the claim, evidence, reasoning, and organization. Before you submit your file separately to me, and it needs to be attached, and I'm gonna say this again, you must attach your document to the assignment, to this project, in order for me to receive it. So, are you gonna be sharing this? No, you are going to attach it to the assignment and submit it with this zoo exhibit project packet. So no, you are not sharing it with me, you are attaching it. And if you run into any issues attaching it, that's when you reach out to me. But let's get into what you're actually doing with the rubric. Here, you are going to grade yourself on how well you feel like you did in each portion of the rubric. Say, for example, I'm at claim, and for 3 in the claim, it says I need one sentence that answers the prompt, a claim that appears at the beginning of the essay. If I'm doing essay, it's the same for if I'm doing the advertisement over here. I'll go ahead and say that I have, and I'll indicate that I have by highlighting it, Now, I'm not going to do this on this document because I shared it to everybody, but the way I'm indicating how I'm grading it is by highlighting or bolding or making it known that I have a 3, for example, under claim. So once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and look at the evidence portion. And I'm going to say, where did I shoot? A 1, a 2, or a 3? And I could say after reading it that I believe with my project, with my CER, I scored a 3. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and highlight or bold 3 where it says evidence. And again, here, this is where I'm grading myself. This is me grading myself on how well I did my claim, my evidence, and I would move on to reasoning, and lastly, organization. This would be the same for both the traditional persuasive essay, if you chose to do that, and also the persuasive advertisement, if you chose to do that. Make sure that you are grading yourself on the rubric of what kind of project you're doing. So if you're doing a persuasive advertisement, grade yourself on the persuasive advertisement. Hey, I got a 3 at a claim. I feel like I did a 2 on the evidence, a 2 on the reading. Again, you are highlighting or bolding these sections that you think you scored on. After you've done that, that is when you click the big submit button for this zoo exhibit project packet. And if you remembered, you also submit your CER project too separately. Here is my model zoo exhibit project poster. So I would download, save it, and put it in the assignment, which is over here. Let me find the assignment and submit it with the zoo exhibit project worksheet that I already have, that packet I've been talking about. So 2 separate things when you're done. 1, the packet. 2, the actual CER. If you have a question about how that looks like, reach out to me personally. If you don't, make sure you submit both items, this packet and the CER you've completed, whether it's a traditional essay or the advertisement. And there you have it. You've successfully completed the exhibition project that we focused on for the past week. And if you've seen before, this exhibition focuses on the ethics of what it means to be an organism in captivity, and what it also means to be a zoo profiting off of that organism's captivity. As I spoken in our last couple of videos, this is about thinking about what it means to have ethics in an engineering problem. And this also applies to our science realm when we're thinking about different scientific questions, from our pandemic with a viral scenario to our zoo with an organism scenario. They're both scientific in the fact that they deal with the ecosystem and the world around us. And not only do organisms at the individual level affect the entire world, we also have some really tough decisions to make if we are to live and survive with one another. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and taken time to really think about these big questions. I think I pressed the wrong button for recording, but to recap what I said previously, I hope this zoo exhibit project clarified how an organism at the individual level affects everything, our entire world, at the national and global scale. And if you want to continue this conversation, I'm not sure if I already mentioned this, I'm available during office hours, either face-to-face or over Google Chat. But without further ado, I hope you all have a good day, and thank you so much for working today in science. See you later.